I'm just using you as a frame of reference because we got to use the good camera. Hello everyone and welcome back to Foster the Meeple, a channel all about
board games.
And
it's weird you're on the left side of me.
Yeah, it is. But, well, okay. It's just that I can't hold it as well this way.
Oh god.
These sweaters stinky.
Yep.
Chew. Hello everyone, welcome back to Foster the Meeple, a channel all about
board games
and
board gamey things.
Exactly. We're here to do another collection tour, and you're probably like, well, you're not in your library. Like, no, we're not, because we have board games everywhere in our home. We're also filming this on the phone. So it is what it is. It's going to be shaky.
Don't know if you're looking at my chest or not.
How's that? Better? Worse? We don't know. We can't see ourselves. Yeah, Jeff's sweater smells like it's been left in the laundry for 1,000 days. Anyways, we're going to start with the games up here, then we're going to go downstairs and all around. We're going to show you everything. There's a lot, so let's get into it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, can everybody see me? This is our haunted vintage cabinet. Okay? This is where we...
The other way. Up. Cool.
This is where we keep a bunch of our small box games, so I'm just going to go through what's in here.
You gotta open it. It's got a big old reflection.
So I gotta start on the top. Up here we have Set a Watch. Deluxe Edition, which is a solo game. We have Castle Party from DeVere Games. This is Cathedral World, and it's beautiful. This is Three Sisters. This is my Geronimo. Is that how you say it?
Don't think so.
This is King Bob. Moving down. Opening the door. Almost ripped off the door. Okay. In here...
It's hard to see in there, so...
So just, yeah, I'll just tell you what's in there. We have Friedman Freeze's Friday, which is a solo game in the back. Savernac Forest from DeVere Games, Wicked and Wise, and The Grizzled. Okay, those are the ones in the back. In the front, we have our beloved Sea Salt and Paper, Orchard solo game. Fake Artist Goes to New York, Scout, Town 66, and Startups, which are all Oink games.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, next. Oh my god, my knees. Your knees are going to be screwed.
I can't do this.
Oh! Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. In the back, we have Stellar, which is from... Who's Stellar by?
You can't see Stellar, but...
Stellar in the back. Then we have Marvel Remix from WizKids. We have Honorim from Z-Man Games. Bears and Bees, Grandpa Beck's Games. We have Gasha from 25th Century. And Arboretum, which is also from Renegade. We have Photograph, aka Wine the Film. We have Mouse, Cheese, Cat, Cucumber. We have this deck of cards. We have Jeff's custom crib board, which we love, don't we, Jeff?
Yep.
And I have this ridiculously old, from the 1800s, literally, Alice in Wonderland
card game. Well, not that
game.
copy.
Why? Could be. We don't know. We don't know. Okay, moving down. In the back, we have Splendor Duel, and then Fantasy Realms, another game we love. We have Senso Battle for Japan, Innovation, and we have Point Salad, the Eevee edition. We have Volonimo and Murder of Crows, which is a new one I'm very excited to try. Not a new game, but a new one to us. Okay, moving down. Jeff, maybe if you sit on your butt cheeks.
No.
No? Okay.
Okay, maybe. Oh.
All right. In the back, we have Oh My Brain, which we love. Downtown Farmers Market. Parade. Loose Caboose.
You might need to pull those other ones out as you go.
These ones out like this.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. We have Fool and Fuji Flesh, both from Friedman Freeze. Veggies, Tatsu. Oh, claim should be downstairs because the rest of it's downstairs. Ignore that one. We have Wonderland and Skull King. So these are just, lots of quick pull card games. And of course we have Loose Caboose.
You said Loose Caboose already.
I did.
I gotta stand up.
But wait, I have these too. These are for Skulls of Sedlec. The Dust.
And Juno's peanut butter toy.
And this is Juno's peanut butter pretzel.
She loves it.
It's not a game. To her it is, I guess. Just going to show you briefly, Jeff has Hamlet set up here that he's learning. This is where we learn and play test games. This is our dining room kitchen, and these are our very cool pictures. Okay, Jeff,
I've been learning, I just want to throw, I've been learning a game a day.
A game a day, Jeff,
and
we call him.
You haven't been giving me enough credit.
What do you mean? I say good job every day.
No. This is Kaya.
There's Kaya. Hi, Kaya. Hi. Are you doing good, dog? You're doing a protect?
You're in the way. You're in the May.
You're in the May.
Okay.
So we have another little section up here.
So this is basically stuff I want to learn, or stuff that, it's basically stuff I'm going to learn.
Yeah.
Or stuff that like maybe we're going to play again after we've already played it.
And some solo games that I like to play.
These are all Jamie's button shies.
I did a full button shy collection, so
you've probably already seen this, but
I will link it below. But those are my button shies.
We have Silicone Mania from WizKids, which is one we still... Jamie keeps saying she's going to learn it, and then do you want me to duck down?
Sure, if you want.
Jamie keeps saying she's going to learn it and doesn't, so don't know what's going on there.
Whatever.
Grand Austria Hotel, which is one we really want to play, and I'm probably going to learn it after Hamlet. I think that's the next one I'm going to do.
Ooh, it's a big boy.
Museum Suspects from Blue Orange. Boomerang USA, the only Boomerang one we haven't played yet.
Yeah.
And then Next Station London, which I don't really know why it's up here because
I like to play it solo.
We already know how to play it, so
I play solo.
It's also upside down. All right, we also have, I just brought these up today, G.I. Joe deck building game and Transformers deck building game. We've not played either of these. They were actually sitting on our auxiliary shelf, and I saw them and I was like, I'm bringing these up to play them so that we can finally get them off the old SOS.
I didn't even realize that we named that shelf the auxiliary shelf. I like it.
Well, that's what it is. We have Undaunted Battle of Britain, which we've already played and want to play more of, so it's kind of just sitting up here for whenever we do play it again. We have Motor City, which is one Jamie brought up. Yep. I'm assuming she's going to learn it and play it. Mm-hmm. I just brought up Blitzbowl and Carson City today, which are two more that I want to learn and get off the shelf. Blitzbowl, I need to put the miniatures together, but two off of the shelf. This is Bargain Basement Bathysphere.
Bargain Basement Bathysphere.
Which Jamie has already played.
Yeah, it's a solo game.
A solo game that I'm assuming is up here for that reason. Mm-hmm. Behind Kaya's big old belly, we have Rival Networks, Goblin Vaults, Biblios, and Jamie just brought up Marvel Champions because she's back into Marvel Champions.
Back into it.
So these are all ones also on my to-learn list. And then Forgotten Waters is here because we tend to play it on and off with Illy and Tyler over at Covray, so we leave it up here for when that happens. And Windward is another one that I brought up to learn. Hi.
I demands the pets. Good job, Kaya.
Okay.
What about that shelf?
Oh. Rounding out the shelf, we have Boomerang Europe and Australia. These are just games that we pull out frequently. We've played both of them. Reckled Run, which Jamie has played.
Haven't yet. That's why it's here. I want to learn it.
That's a solo game for Jamie. Too Many Bones is up here because it is one we want to play again, hopefully soon. Mm-hmm. And then this is another escape room in a game.
Escape room in a box.
From Key Enigma called Kalamazoo. There's multiple in here, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, kind of Indiana Jones style, maybe. We actually don't know.
Okay.
Wait, what are we putting here, Jack?
So you'll notice this wall is in terrible condition.
Yes, it is.
So we are eventually getting built-ins put in here for games. Mm-hmm. So it's actually going to be staggered, kind of like steps down, from the top down to the bottom.
Down to the bottom.
But here's the fun thing. It's kind of going to go down, but then even keel off because you can't see it, but it's a bit wider on this end, and then it gets more narrow on that side. So not only that, it's going to go wide to, I guess, more narrow.
Thin.
For smaller box games. So our friend is doing up a draft for us for those plans, and then we'll bring in a carpenter to do it.
Yep.
So this is kind of just
some overflow.
Some overflow stuff. Tortuga 21.99 just needs to go downstairs. We just learned it and played it today. Battle of Westeros is also one that just needs to go downstairs because we've already played it. And Thunder Road Vendetta is probably going to go downstairs, even though it's probably one we're going to pull out a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Nestlings needs to go down. It's already been done and filmed. Battlelore is staying up because I think we want to play it.
Yep.
A couple more times. And then we have Steam Up, which is one we want to play. Jamie hasn't learned it, I don't think.
I have, yeah.
And then Pickup Artist is actually one we need to play, and then film for content.
Truth.
So this is kind of just like here for now until we get the shelves built.
Yep. Exactly.
Because it's kind of a useless space right now.
Hundo.
Okay, go.
Okay, go.
We're downstairs in our library now.
This is the library, the library. So up here we have Applejack from Uwe Rosenberg. Just so everybody knows, we have an if it fits, it sits policy. So if you're like, there's no rhyme or reason, you're darn tootin' there isn't. We have an unlock game. This is Secret Adventures. Fine Sand, another Friedman Freeze because we're collecting them. Agricola, all creatures big and small. All creatures, Saki, more like it. Can't Stop, and Sagani, another Uwe. I will also say we have the Reckoners up here, and my minions. We have a bunch of minions. And Blood on the Clock Tower. Then we have regular Agricola. So there is a little rhyme or reason to this, because it's Uwe, 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 Uwe. So we have Agricola, we have Hallertau, Glass Road, and New York Zoo. This is not Uwe. Unicorn Fever, The Wolves, I Love Cats, and Ashes Reborn. Moving on. We have Micro Macro Crime City, Ghost Stories, which I would love to pull out again, actually. Whirling Witchcraft, Starship Captains, and Stockpile. Also, the majority of the games on this side of the room, if not all of them, we have played.
Correct.
Okay, just so you know, in case you're wondering. We have Kapow, Takanoko, Furnace, and Undaunted Normandy, the OG. We have Call to Adventure Name of the Wind, which is annoying that it's not with the other Call to Adventure games.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit, that's why.
And it's also one of the only ones that isn't in the special box.
Right. We have Ancient Terrible Things Reawakened, Oak, Memoir 44,
34.
Memoir 44, and Koale. You're probably going to need to get down, Jackie.
Okay.
Come to your bum. Oh, look at that. Okay. We have Dinosaur World, and Dinosaur Island. Not next to each other, just one away. Monsters on Board and Isle of Skye. This is Canvas, which is another game I'd love to play again. Game of Thrones, a board game.
Speaking of games I want to play again.
The game that got us into the hobby. This is it.
Frig, I love that game.
We gotta play it again. We got to. We have Eminent Domain, Destinies, and Quantum. Tiny Towns, Fog of Love, Colt Express, and Stardew Valley, the board game. Another game that we definitely love a freaking lot. We have Oros, Azul, Funkoverse, and this is
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. This is the very first one they ever did.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the original. Transmissions, and then an expansion for Parks. You're like, what? Where's Parks? We'll get there later.
When you have this many, you just find space.
Exactly. We have Mandala Stones, Gods Love Dinosaurs, a game we love, Vagrant Song, and
Hey.
Battle to the Metal. And then we have Robin Hood.
Oh, you need to pull that out.
Yeah, we have to bring this upstairs. The Adventures of Robin Hood. Overboss, Quest for El Dorado, and Between Two Castles of Mad King Ludwig. That is this Calyx.
Up top, we have some of the big boys.
The big boys.
So these ones, most of these we have not yet played.
Right.
We have played Dwellings of Eldervale, just not our copy of it.
Right.
Which I very much want to play.
Yeah. Maybe
sometime
one of
soon.
these Thursdays.
Our Iron Clays. Chef's Kiss.
Chef's Kiss.
We have Flick of Faith, which is a game we play very, very frequently.
Pretty much every other week.
Our friend Matt absolutely loves this game, so it comes out often. Star Trek Ascendancy, which I need to find a group to play that with because I don't think Jamie's ever going to want to play it.
Probably not.
But very excited to try it. We have Mechs vs. Minions, which I think might be the next campaign game we get into after we finish Robin Hood, which is what Jamie just pulled out. And then we have Bard Sung, which I have no idea when we're going to get to it.
Friggin' beast.
I also want to paint the miniatures. So.
Yeah.
All right, so here we have a bunch of kind of like racing games, I think. We have Gravwell, 2nd edition, which is one I really love. My Little Everdell, which is incredibly cute.
And the only version of Everdell we own.
The only version of Everdell that we have in our collection. We have Freelancers, which is the new upcoming Crossroads game from Plaid Hat Games. Hickory Dickory, which is also from Plaid Hat. And then Wacky Races, which is a Simon racing game that is incredibly fun. And I think I want to play this Thursday.
Yeah, let's.
It's bonkers fun.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just going to keep going over this way.
Yep.
We have Astra, which is a roll and write kind of... Remember you
Yeah, you're drawing... I don't remember a lot of it. It's been a while.
It has been a while, but I did like it, I think, more than perhaps you did.
I think so.
Bunny Kingdom, which we have played and wasn't great at 2.
Nah.
Downforce, which is a game we absolutely love. And then we have the most ridiculous box ever.
Everything falls out.
Flamme Rouge, because everything falls out, and we've tried to fix this numerous times, and we can't. Bad Company, which is a Matago space base, basically. Sheepy Time, which is a game we love, and then a bunch of Wingspan. So we have Wingspan OG, the Oceania expansion, which is still in shrink for some weird reason, and then Wingspan Asia. Then we have more Stonemaier with Tapestry, which is a game I absolutely love. We have Fife, Hiroshima Hex, and Jamaica, another racing game that we haven't played in a long time. All right, down further, another Stonemaier are one of my favorite OGs that got us into hobby is Scythe. We have Parks up here.
There it is.
Which also has some wood lift.
Yes,
and then we have Verdant, Calico, and Cascadia lineup.
The trio.
7 Wonders, the OG. 7 Wonders. Baseball Highlights 2045, which I very much want to play again. And then we have Role Player and Role Player Monsters and Minions, which are still in shrink. We just got sent these from Thunderworks, so they're just not shrinked. I'm assuming you just grabbed a bunch and put them on the shelf so they weren't on the floor.
Yeah.
Down here, we have Glenmore 2 Chronicles, which is a game we've only played one time, and we've only played like the base version, and I really want to play it again.
Yeah, I would like to play it again.
Arc Nova, which I desperately want to play again, and then Kanban EV, one of our loves, with the metal cars in there.
Obviously.
Because you're not playing Kanban unless you're playing with the metal cars.
That's so
Nick
true.
Nick
and Mike.
We have Mickey and Friends Food Fight, which is just like a real-time nonsense game where you're throwing stuff around. Babylonia. Merchant's Cove, which is a game we haven't played in a hot minute, but excited to see some of the expansions.
Yeah, and then, we're getting a bunch of the expansions.
Yeah. And then we have 10 Penny Parks from Thunderworks, which was a game we kind of fell flat on.
Yeah.
That's that shelf.
All right. See, it's good we alternate because then our knees get a break.
Yeah, because we old.
All right, so...
This is probably the worst looking shelf of the bunch.
Probably. All right, so this is our root shelf / one of our leader game shelves. So we have vast crystal caverns. You're probably like...
Crystal Caverns.
Crystal Caverns. I don't even know where the other one is. I think it's... I don't know. Anyways, we'll find it later. We also have Root the Marauders expansion, Riverfolk expansion, Underworld expansion. But where's Root? It's not on this shelf. We have Oath. We have some extra...
Exiles and Partisans deck.
We have the Hireling box, some expansions, and the RPG book. That is this random Root shelf. Then we have our unmatched shelves. So we have Bruce Lee Deadpool for King and Country. Battle of Legends Volume 1, Volume 2, Hell's Kitchen, Cobble and Fog, and Buffy, which is our newest edition. Then down here we have both of the Jurassic Parks. We have Houdini versus Genie, Robin Hood and Bigfoot, Little Red and Beowulf, and Teen Spirit. And I think that's all of them that we have. Yeah. We're only missing one that is like Oat. Then we have Res Arcana, Raptor, Endangered Orphans, Wayfarers of the South Tigris and Cosmic Encounter, which we have not played. Actually, we haven't played these two.
Yep.
So I don't know why they're over here. Then we have Libertalia Winds of Galecrest, Sleeping Gods, along with 2 expansions, which is Turning
Tides of Ruin, and then
Dungeons.
it's just Dungeons, yeah.
Just Dungeons. And then we have Yak. Then we have the Shores of Tripoli, which honestly should probably be up there.
Yeah.
But anyways, we have Shores of Tripoli, Deception, Murder in Hong Kong, which we love, Decorum, Dead Reckoning, as well as the Sea Dogs expansion, which we have not played in a hot minute. Then down here, we have Star Wars Rebellion, Mansions of Madness, so just some big box Fantasy Flight games. Where's Imperial Assault? You have games upstairs in here.
Yep, I do.
Dang it. And then we have Sanctum of Twilight.
We'll have to do that last.
Yeah, we have more Dead Reckoning. I guess it's an expansion. I did not know that we had that.
Yep.
Okay. We have At the Gates of Loyang, which is an Uwe, so it should be up there.
Correct.
Reckoner's Steel Slayer expansion, and Catacombs, which is a dexterity dungeon crawler.
Correct.
Okay. Wait. There's also, up here, Minions. Kanpai! Whoa! And then, of course, we have Role Player Adventures, which we have not played yet.
All right. Next up, we have more Minions.
Of course.
And we have Village Big Box, which we haven't played, but we are going to be playing it at GaggleCon 2.0, upcoming in August. So waiting for that. We have Burn Cycle in behind here. And then this is just a tin that we got at PAX, I think a couple years ago. Yeah. An AEG giveaway before Rolling Heights was released. There's no game in it. It's just a
lunchbox.
Here we have all of our Villainous.
Yep.
Marvel Villainous, the Star Wars Villainous, and then the OG box, and then all of the other Disney Villainous expansions. I think there's a couple Marvel expansions we don't have.
There's just, we only have one of them, the newest one.
The newest Star Wars stuff that's not out yet, we don't have either. Then we have Rise from Capstone Games, as well as Fire and Stone Siege of Vienna. Fire and Stone probably also should be over there. I think at some point we should just like once we get that new shelf built, then we can organize this stuff a little bit better.
Totes my goats.
Camel Up, which is a game we absolutely love. Cry Havoc, which is a game we haven't played yet.
Yes, we have.
We did?
Mm-hmm. At your parents' in the summer.
I don't remember it.
Really?
No. Yes, I do. Cry Havoc, which I actually very much enjoyed, and now I'm embarrassed that I forgot I played it. I just need to look at the back to remember. We have the deluxe edition of Paint the Roses.
Yep.
We have Wonderland's War, and then Gaia Project. Disney, It's a Small World, Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Haunted Mansion, and Jungle Cruise. You'll notice there's a common theme here.
Disney rides.
All the Disney ride games.
And you missed one.
Oh, I didn't see it. Gargoyles Awakening from Ravensburger. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just stuck back there.
Actually, a really good intro to skirmish games, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then we have our Cthulhu Death May Dies. So we have Season 1 and Season 2, as well as Tales from the Loop, the board game, which is a cooperative, really cool Nordic board game based on an RPG. Arkham Horror, the card game, which I don't really know why we have anymore.
I might play it again. I've played it solo
a few times. It's been a hot minute.
It's been a very long time.
We have Bullet Heart, which is a really awesome real-time game. Flamecraft, Ginkopolis, as well as the Loop. And then to round it off at the bottom here, we have Mind NGMT, Mind Management, whatever you want to call it. Very awesome hidden movement game. Lost Ruins of Arnak, which is a game I'd like to play again.
With the Leaders expansion.
With the expansion. Same. And then this is Return to Dark Tower, which is also a game I would like to pull out very soon. Because we have not played our physical copy yet, even though we've played the game. We have the two Horrified, so Universal Studios Monsters, as well as American Monsters. We have Night Cage, Awkward Guests, and then Back to the Future board game, which is one of the hardest co-ops I've ever played.
Did you just want to keep going?
Sure. Okay, and then we have Brew,
Baby,
Pandasaurus, Space Base, Almost Innocent, as well as Western Legends, which we haven't played. Jamie's not a big fan. And then we have Wild Style over there in the corner. And then Viticulture, still in shrink.
Viticulture.
The Essential Edition, which just needs to get put on the shelf, but we don't have a ton of room. Descent, Legends of the Dark.
A shelf just for you.
Probably actually could go upstairs.
Yeah.
To free up some space. Because this would be something I would put out in the paint room.
Mm-hmm.
We have Rococo, the Deluxe Edition, Road to Canterbury, Brass Birmingham, and Obsession.
That's my British shelf.
That is the British shelf. And then finishing it off up here, we have Honey Buzz, London, Martin Wallace, awesome card game, Brian Baru, and then Merchants of the Dark Road. And then up here we have all of our Anachrony. So we have the Essential Edition, Fractures of Time, and then the Classic Expansion Pack, as well as the miniatures. But the miniatures are not in here. They're not being painted. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm playing Anachrony again on BGA. We have to play it again.
I know, I played it again, but I had forgotten. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah. All right.
Here's my Legos.
These are some of Jeff's Legos, not all of them. Hagrid fell over. Okay, so we have some of our small box games down here.
Oh, that is painful.
Okay, so over here we have all of our silver series. So we have Silver Bullet, Silver Dagger, Silver Coin, and Silver Amulet. We also have in here Coup, Classic. So the same thing. I'm not going to pull everything out, but we do have Land vs. Sea, Chai Tea for Two, Rolling Realms, Fleet the Dice Game, Distant Suns, which
really
is
like that
super fun, Space Park,
also pretty.
and King Domino Origins. Yeah. All right. In this bin, we have Targi, Sobek 2 Players, Lost Cities, Patchwork, Rift Force, and Emotep the Duel, all of which are 2-player only games. And we also have Siege Storm, which is another 2-player only game. That is super fun. Oh, and I also have my extra fish tokens for Isle of Cats. That's because that's where they fit. All right, in here we have Shards of Infinity, Tea for Two, Gonshan Clever, Dale of Merchants 2, and Alice is Missing, which is a fantastic RPG game that we love. Also, we have Happy City, Deadly Dowagers, King of 12, and Disney Villains, a card game. And then, oh, we also have Sparkle Kitty up here.
Sparkle Kitty. Show off the space cat.
And this is the Nemesis Space Kitty.
Yep.
So cute. And in here we have some of the most classic party games. We have Just One, Fun Facts, So Clover, Doodle Dash, Codenames Duet, Mysterium Park. We have Exit the Game, the Abandoned Cabin, and the Haunted Roller Coaster. Point Salad Original, Campy Creatures, which is a game that we really enjoy, and Jekyll and Hyde, for that matter.
Yep.
And then we have Dog Lover and Surrealist Dinner Party.
Which you still need to learn.
I need to learn. So while I'm at it, why don't we go to the drawers and we'll do more small box games.
Okay.
In the drawers, we have more small box games. In the back, we have extra sleeves and baggies because do you even own board games if you don't have a drawer full of baggies? We have many. This is Pinata Blast, Winter, Six Nimpt, Simlo Spookies, That's Not a Hat, and Loot and Run. And that's Random Pen and Camera Thing. In here, we have Star Realms, Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. This is just a little expansion, miniatures for Star Wars Clone Wars, which we haven't played yet. This is for Ether Fields, an expansion, haven't played it. Cheap deck of cards. We have Camelot the card game, Sunny Day Sardines. We also have Wizard the card game. We have Cover Your Assets and Cover Your Kingdom, both from Grandpa Beck's, Monikers, and Colt Super Express. This is a full one. We have Sushi Go Party, The Crew, which has not seen the light of day in many years. Name of the Game, another cheap deck of cards and this pretty deck of cards. We have Featherlight, Inkling, Medium, Cat in the Box, Wizards of the Grimoire, Holly Jolly, Scram, Hanabi, Claim, Walkie Talkie, Ouch, Ghosts of Christmas, and Clearing Coffins, which is a very ridiculous but very fun little game. In here we have Bananagrams, which we've never played. We have Vataran Gardens, Hey That's My Fish. This is full of Don't Get Got, and there's more of it in the back. This is empty. We have Cartographers plus some of the new maps. Bonanza, Boss Monster, OG game, and Fox in the Forest. And this is all of our expansions that we haven't played yet for Miroshima Hex.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the expansions that we have played are in the box.
Usually this is where we would set up to play, like, Cuba Libre.
Yeah, when we play it
or
remote.
Distant Plane. But nothing's set up right now because we're not currently playing a game.
Our microphone.
So most of our I think all of our GMT games are up here.
I think so.
We have Cuba Libre, coin game that we love. Distant Plane, which we've only got to play a little bit of, but I would like to play it again.
Mm-hmm.
We have Twilight Struggle, which I need to teach Jamie. Space Empires, which I've only played on BGA, but one I'll probably have to find other people to play with. And Thunder Alley, a game we haven't played yet. Wilderness War, which I've played a little bit online. Dominant Species, which is a game we love. Dominant Species Marine, we just got. Excited to play it. Votes for Women is Fort Circle game, which is awesome. And then we have...
There's Root.
Root. Finally.
Not on the Root shelf.
Not on the Root shelf. We also have Dice Miner and Radlands. I'm assuming these just didn't fit on the shelves. That's why they're sitting here. And then we have Kibitos, Empires of the North, Earth, and Planet Unknown, as well as Box 1.
Yep.
And ding, 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 ding.
Fiesta Resistance.
Disney's Mastermind.
You love to see it. And
Azul Mini.
Azul Mini. Azul in a bag. Oopsie.
And then over here we have kind of a smaller little shelf. So we have Project L, Ticket to Ride Europe, Critters at War, Air, Land, and Sea Critters at War, Longboard, as well as Undaunted Stalingrad. And then we have some smaller box games here. I don't know, medium box games?
I would call them, yeah.
Herding Cats, Star Wars, the deck building game. We have Red Cathedral, Maui, Bamboo. 2 versions of Super Skill Pinball. So we have Ramp It Up as well as Holiday Special. Mm-hmm. And then we have Dinosaur Island Roarin' Right, which is another one I'd like to play again soon. We have Galaxy Trekker, Skate Summer, Priorities, a party game of absurd choices, Ready, Set, Bet, and Dreadful Meadows. Mm-hmm. And then to round it out, we have No Thanks,
No Merci,
No Merci, Wonderwoods. We have Wordsmithery, which is a party game we have yet to play. Kohaku, Hooky, which is a game Jamie's really smitten with right now. Floor Plan, the Winchester Mystery House. We have Watergate, Acrotiri, and then King Domino. Then we have The Mole, an adult party game for shady people, a game we have not played. We have Cuphead, fast rolling dice game, Twisty Tracks, Wavelength, Fort, and then Trek 12.
So moving over here, we have Dice Throne Season 1 and 2, both battle chess. We have Mosaic, A Story of Civilization, as well as Villagers, and a dice tray and some coasters. This is our Crokinole board. That also doubles as a checkerboard.
Shazam. I think most of them do.
We do not have checker or chess pieces. Okay. We don't need that right now.
That is the most ridiculous place you could have put that.
We have Challengers, Cosmic Frog, Stripe, Blazon, Llama Land, Night of the Ninja, party game we love. Acropolis, weirdly enough, we've only played that once, with the exception of BGA. Robin Hood of Locksley. Is this an Uwe game?
Robin of Locksley.
Robin of Locksley.
It is an Uwe game.
Uwe game. We have Dungeon, Dice, and Danger. We have The Dragon Prince, Battle Charge. And this is Trick Shot for Canada. Whoops.
So good.
So good. We do have Marvel Dice Throne all here, as well as the holiday edition with Santa and Krampus. There's Boop.
Boop.
And Turing Machine. So down here we have all of our Sorcerer's Arena Epic Alliances and the 2 expansions. We have Blood Rage and Ahoy, which is not on our leader game shelf. We have Sagrada, which you can tell we bought at some kind of a weird auction. 3,000 Scoundrels, Empires and Dulce Buried Treasure. We have Hues and Cues, Wormholes, Retrograde, Shelfie Stacker, and the one, the only, Draftosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
Down I go. Great Western Trail.
That is my knees snapping, by the way.
The old school version of it. We have Aftermath and The Godfather, Red Rising, Meadow, Vivid, and Familiar Tales. In this corner, we have Lockup, Harry Potter, Diagon Alley, which is the same game as Food Fight. We have Tutankhamun, right? Tutankhamun we haven't played yet. Lord of the Rings: The Confrontation, I feel like should not be down here. It should be in a more accessible place. And then we have Turn and Taxis, which we haven't played our physical copy yet.
Because you didn't like it.
I didn't like it. Okay. In the corner, we have Barrage, Anno 1800. Is that Etherfields? No, Terracotta Army, and Rhino Hero Super Battle. Love it. Then we have Fall of the Mountain King, Gempire, Zarman's Demand, Steam, Rails of what?
Rails to Riches.
Riches, which I love, even though we played it wrong a little bit. And then we have the Oracle of Delphi, which we also love. My Shelfie, the Shivers, which we're hoping to do some coverage on soon, and Artisans of Splendid Vale, which we have not gotten into yet. And I don't know if you can see over here, we do have Galactic Renaissance, Pitch Car with the Loop, and that is Skytear Horde.
Correct.
In this bin, what is this called?
Playmats.
There's playmats in there. What is this? A chest. In that chest. And I will also just say we have our Root playmat down there and another game. And there's a game there.
So up here we have Squid Game expansion for Funkoverse.
Mm-hmm.
We have Frosthaven, which we have not even opened yet, and God, I don't know when we're going to.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon.
Someday.
But probably not. And we have all our stuff for Endless Winter, so we have Endless Winter base game, Ancestors expansion, Cave Paintings, and Rivers and Rafts.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to ask my opinion, I think the only one that's probably something I would suggest is Rivers and Rafts.
Yeah.
Then we have Nancy Drew Mystery at Magnolia Gardens, which was a gift from our friends the Dual-Eye. We have another Funkoverse Squid Game expansion.
Yeah, that's like the special thing, and this is the actual game.
Yeah, we have Star Wars, The Clone Wars. So these games are mostly games we haven't played.
This is like our two-play shelf.
For the most part. Star Wars, The Clone Wars, we have A Battle Through History, which was a gift from Max. We have Treasure Island, King Hill, Origins First Builders, Stuffed Fables, and then the Oh Brother expansion.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Call to Adventure, Epic Origins, Stormlight Archive, and then the OG Call to Adventure. The only ones of these I haven't played is... No, we did play Epic Origins, didn't we? No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
We haven't played Epic Origins or the Name of the Wind expansion. And then we have Crescent Moon from Osprey Games. This is the other leader game, and it's over here because we haven't played it yet.
Right.
And this is the Mysterious Manor version. So we've played Crystal Caverns, but we have not played Mysterious Manor. We have Memoir 44 expansion, New Flight Plan, which includes planes, which I'm excited to try out. We have Cryptid, which I'm shocked we haven't played Cryptid yet. And Flourish from Starling Games. Then over here we have Marvel Dagger. We have played Marvel Dagger.
We have, yeah.
My Father's Work, which is another one I really want to get
that.
to. We have Kate May, which just got here. And then over here we have Avalon Big Box Edition, Imperium Classics, Suspects, Deal with the Devil, and Gartenbau.
Mm-hmm.
And then coming to the end, we have
almost
Steampunk Rally Fusion. We have Bayou Bash, which we have played, and the Hogwile expansion, which we have not used. We have the expansion to the Hunger. No, sorry. We have the Hunger and then the expansion High Stakes. We have not played with the expansion, but have played the base game. We have Black Fleet, which a viewer just gifted to us, and I'm really excited to play it. We have Wreck Raiders, Power Plants, which we have played, Dice Veggies, which we have played.
We've played all
Fossil
of those.
List, which we have played, and Creature Comforts, which we've played, but we have not played Wreck Raiders.
I have.
Oh.
I played it solo.
Gotcha. Then we have our Ticket to Ride shelf. So we have OG Ticket to Ride Germany, Ticket to Ride Nordic countries, Ticket to Ride Poland, and Ticket to Ride New York.
Yes.
There's also Ticket to Ride over there, Europe. We have Stars of Icario sitting here on the floor because it is massive. And then we have Ra. We have It's a Wonderful World, Leisure and Decadence, which is an expansion, a campaign expansion to It's a Wonderful World, which I've only played on BGA. We have Mall Peak, Twilight Inscription, and then we have Aetherfields, Creatures of Aetherfields, which is a miniature expansion, Fury of Dracula, Seven Wonders Edifice, Destiny's Witchwood, Under Falling Skies, Blank Slate, and then Age of Heroes. And tucked in underneath there is a Dead Wasp and Ghosts of Ur.
Dead Wasp. Okay, so we're in the basement. Like, this is a basement / like workstation area. But this is our overflow shelf, and there's a lot of reasons why games might be back here, and a few of them are because they're games that we don't play a lot, like Twilight Imperium. They might be prototypes, or they might literally just not fit, because as you saw, every square inch was taken up in the other room. So here we have Quests of Yore, which is an RPG based on, Quests of Yore. Is that what the movie's called? No, I can't remember. Anyways, Disney movie, but it's like RPG. We have our knockdown games from Awaken Realms Light. We have Summoner Wars, Master Set and Alliances, Mage Knight Ultimate Edition. We have Looney Tunes Mayhem, which is missing pieces, so that's why it's here. We're trying to get some replacement pieces for it. We have an expansion for Vast. This is the Haunted Hallway, so it goes with the Mysterious Manor. We have Carnival of Monsters, which is a game that we love. We have Rise of Fenris from Scythe, which is a campaign that we've already finished. Die of the Dead, The Initiative, and Kitchen Rush. Down here we have another knockdown. I don't know why it's down here and not up there. Quacks of Quedlingburg. We have Goblin Uprising, which unfortunately is a Kickstarter that didn't fund, which is a shame because it's such a fun game. We have Netrunner, more Netrunner, which is a campaign version. Cranium Booster Box. I think we got rid of Cranium, so we don't need that anymore. Factory Funner and Bear Raid. We have Architects of the West Kingdom, more Netrunner, Dwarf Spring, Arcadia Quest, and this is Hocus Pocus, the game, which we love. So we have down here, this is the Final Girl. Oh, I gotta put the girls, I thought I put everyone in the boxes already, but I guess I didn't. So I need to put those with the other Final Girl stuff. We have War Machine, which is a prototype, Dwarves Winter, Fun Fair, Upstairs Downstairs for Obsession, Nemesis Lockdown, Aetherfields Expansion, Dead of Winter, Lords of Hellas, and Thunderstone. We have an expansion for Star Trek Ascendancy. I think we have another one somewhere. We have an expansion for Cry Havoc. We have Disney Sidekicks and My City. We have more dwarves. We have all the expansions, and we have Dwarves Fall, Blackout Hong Kong, which is now a running joke. Will we ever play it? Nobody knows. What is this game? Stupefy this is from the Op. It's kind of like Cash and Guns, but it's a Harry Potter version. We have Risk, StarCraft, that is, geez, so shiny. Jurassic Parts and more expansions for dwarves. We have our Adventure Time Monopoly, War of the Ring, Twilight Imperium 3rd edition, more for Nemesis, Prehistories, Ataria, which is a prototype, Winter Queen, The Office Trivia, which we've had I've had this since I was in university, which, oh my gosh, I graduated university like 13 years ago, so I've had it for a long time. More prototypes, Endeavor Deep Sea, Hidden Leaders. We have The Resistance, Momiji, Catchphrase, and this is Bring Your Own Book. See? In here, we have Unstable Unicorns, A Question of Scruples, Telestrations, Blockus, and Pathfinder Rise of Rune Lords base set. Down here we have some expansions for Isle of Cats, and these are all prototypes. So Time Lancers, Minakshi Temple, Fractured Sky, Disrupt, and Holotype. We also have the Harry Potter trivia and our score sheets for Planet Unknown. Why are they there? Clank, Arcadia Quest, this is Viticulture World, Terraforming Mars, Mountains Out of Molehills, Merry Madness, which is a Nightmare Before Christmas version of Food Fight and Diagon Alley. And then under here we have Tickle or Tickle. We don't really know, but that is the overflow shelf. There's more. This is the studio. You may recognize the background. All of my final girl lives in here, as does Quickety Pickety. Right now, Kayla's 1303. Smile, which honestly, we freaking love this little game. It is so cute. Namalia's down here too. So is Masatama and Tapple. And down here we have all of our magic cards. That's where we keep them. I actually think we have a bunch more, but that is where we keep these ones. I think both of our main decks that we play are in there.
There's no light in here.
There's no light in here. This is
the only light you get.
This is Jeff's office.
So I only have a few in here, and it's all stuff in various stages of painting.
Right.
So Tainted Grail, which is all done and painted, but I was playing it, so I just left it up here. There's no room downstairs. Mm-hmm. Star Wars Imperial Assault, Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle Earth. We have Horizon Zero Dawn base game with all the expansions. Then we have Marvel United over there in the corner. Mm-hmm. And then down here is all Oathsworn. And then on the floor is Star Wars Shatterpoint.
Right. This is Jeff's little painting area. And look at him. He's in his little chair. Turn on your miniature light.
This is all stuff I need to paint or put together. Whoops.
Jeff's watching sports.
So this is all Shatterpoint stuff that I'm currently putting together before I paint.
And I know some people might ask, these are nail polish racks that work perfectly for paint holders. So these are all my
Army Painter paints and then my contrast.
And then those are finished miniatures.
I got
miniatures in various stages over here.
There, that's all full of minis.
This is all full of minis. And there's minis in the back, and
we ignore this.
Yes, totally. And that is our current collection, which we all know is going to change probably this week because there will be more games added, more and more and more. So we'll keep updating this every year-ish. But that's where we're at right now. So that is everything that we have for you today. Now, if you're interested in buying board games like any of the millions that we showed you today, you should first start by checking your friendly local gaming store. And for us, that is...
the Boardroom Game Cafe.
Heck yeah, it is. Do you like snacks?
I do.
Perfect. Where should they go?
MunchPak.
Amazing. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see,
please subscribe.
We hope to see you again soon. And now we say goodbye. Goodbye.
Later days.
Okay, Jeff is recording. Ew. Okay.
Cool.
Over to you, Jeffrey. Okay. Good.
You want to do...
I'm gonna itch your nose.